Plaza. He's a hero. Do we even need to ask what he'll do?
TK?
Thanks for the Zombrex, Chucky. I got your little girl. She sure is cute. For now. Oh, and that sweet little piece of ass you've been shacking up with?
Tasty. What?
Shut up!
You son of a bitch. If you hurt them, you ready for overtime, Chucky?
It's the best part of the show, and we just get started. I have something you want, and now you're gonna get me something I want.
Oh yeah. You're gonna put in some work for TK.
So, throughout this entire game, I've been talking about how the game, it manages to have its own unique take on things from the first game without just aping things from the first game, such as, you know, a lot of the missions and stuff like that. However, this part of the game I cannot say the same for, because this is clearly just, hey, remember this from the first game? Let's do that again. No, there's just beans in there. Like, there is absolutely no reason that we need to go around the mall and collect this stuff for TK at all. We just do it because, hey, remember that we did this in the first game? Only in the first game, it actually served a purpose. We actually went around and, you know, made a thing of Zombrex for ourselves. Whereas in this game, none of this matters. Compromising photo, gift basket doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, and that doesn't matter. None of these matter. I mean, compromising photo might, like, he actually might have a use for that, or the USB drive, but a lot of this stuff just doesn't matter. And that's what's nuts about this part of the game. It's so strange. Are there still gas zombies in this part of the game? I don't remember. Let's grab that. So yeah, this is one of those parts of the game that I'm not too terribly, like, thrilled with. It's fine. Yeah, I guess there still are gas zombies. But it's not what I would have wanted in this game. Although I don't really know what else you could have done here. I mean, I guess you pretty much could have just had Chuck go right to TK and just go for the fight, which would have been fine, instead of having to do all this tedious nonsense beforehand. You know? But, whatever. Well, you know, we're here, we'll do it. It's one of the few parts of the game that I'm not, you know, crazy about. Let's grab that. I don't remember. Yeah, it's the same in Off the Record. I think that game fixes a lot of things in this game that I think are a little goofy. But, I mean, you know, it adds a few other things, like, oh, you have to have $1 million before you can fight Crystal and Amber, which is just like, what? Why? But it, you know, it fixes a bunch of other things. I think that was something that it definitely could have fixed. It could have fixed this part of the game. Maybe you have to actually do something more substantial than just pick up a bunch of random nonsense for TK. Do 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 do. Love that song so much. And again, I love all the mall music from the first game. And I love all the mall music from this game, too. Oh, good God. What is going on in this area? Everyone was, like, way more excited to see me there. You know, it's kind of lazy, but I kind of like that all the zombies sound the same from the first game. Like, it's all the same, like, reused voice clips. Obviously, except for the gas zombies, since they're new. But all the, like, ambient zombie noises are from the first game. It's kind of lazy because they just reuse it, but I wouldn't really want it any other way, because the zombies in that first game and this one sound very unique. I don't know, what is going on with the coloring in this area? Like, the Royal Flush Plaza, it was all completely, like, normal colored. This looks like it's all filled with gas. And now it doesn't. Very strange. What am I doing in here? Gift basket? You know, don't ask me how Chuck is carrying all this stuff either. Because, you know, you can't put a chainsaw in your pocket, but gift basket, some clothes, a USB drive, compromising photo, you know, it's all, that all fits in your pocket, of course. Ow. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. It's back here. There we go. I mean, it would have been cool. This would have been a neat way to do it, maybe. To revamp it, at least give it a little bit more challenge. Maybe each item you had to carry in your inventory, so you had to, like, put something else down every time you picked it up. But then that wouldn't work, because who knows how you've leveled up throughout this game. Maybe you don't have enough inventory space, so I guess that's probably why they didn't do it. But then for overtime mode, just give you the proper amount of space. Because, you know, we go into the boss battle without any weapons anyway. That could actually be a good reason for that. God damn it. Yep, you guessed it. That was my annual phone call while recording. Couldn't go one recording session without it. And it's almost always my work. Which sucks. Hopefully, by the time these videos go out, these Dead Rising 2 videos go out, I won't have that job anymore. That would be pretty awesome. Because the people I work for suck. So where am I going? Expensive champagne. I have no idea where this one is. It's probably in one of these bars that's over here, or like the casino bar. So I would assume. Jugs is on the other side, I think, so it's got to be in here. I don't think I've been in here yet in this Let's Play. Or maybe I have, I don't know. There's that. But yeah, I think that could have been a nice way to do this part. Is to give you an actual reason for why Chuck doesn't have any weapons going into the final fight. Is that, oh, he's carrying all this stuff for TK. Man, I should make video games. I have good ideas. I'd be like the ideas guy. I wouldn't know how to make a fucking video game, and 90% of my ideas would be absolute garbage. But then some of them would be a good idea. Alright, get out of my way. I will say at least overtime mode isn't as long as it was in the first game. Because while you're doing pretty much the same thing in this game that you do in the first game, you know, go around the entire map and collect a thing, it's still not as long. Like, it doesn't feel like it goes on forever. Whereas in that game, it could take forever depending on how good you are at finding queens. And obviously you have to keep coming back and forth because you don't have enough inventory space to carry all the queens and weapons. So, you know, it can get really annoying. Yeah. I was hoping that would level me up. But it didn't. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure we were going to end up around 35, 36, so that's not going to change, it looks like. Is it in there? Where the hell's the case of queens? And why isn't this case of queens here anyway? I'd like a case of queens. That sounds like a very useful thing in this game, even though I've only used one queen so far. Also, I do have some regrets so far with this playthrough. There's only a few things that I didn't do that I wanted to. I wanted to get the Willamette jacket, the bomber jacket that you get, because I just like that one. That's you get for saving 50 survivors. I guess I didn't get that many, I guess, which is a bummer. I wasn't able to give Katie the final present that she needed because I let Auntie Up stay for way too long. And I think that drinking too much will make Chuck sick, which is another regret that I have. I mean, it's not like big stuff, like, oh man, I wish I could go back and redo that. It's just some stuff I wanted to do along the way I wasn't able to do, which is kind of a bummer. Boodle-doo-doo-doo. Boop-boodle-doo. Alright, where the hell is this? Might as well take that too. I have a lot of healing items. I'm gonna need none of them because I can't take them with me. This place also is pretty good, like, foreshadowing, because it looks quite similar to the way that the Phenotrans facility looks in Case West. So it's a good bit of, it's either a good bit of foreshadowing or it's just a good bit of continuity for Case West. I'm very excited to do Case West, like, super excited. Because Case West might be my favorite part of Dead Rising 2. I mean, obviously I love the main game, but Case West is a ton of fun. What do you need a mobile headset for? Like, the lab suit and the mobile headset are just things he does not need. Some of these things, like, okay, I can see what a case of Queens could do for you there, TK. But the compromising photo, like, okay, sure, he wants to make sure no one blackmails him with it, I assume. The USB drive probably got some compromising stuff on it. But the lab suit and the mobile headset, like, what the fuck do you want with that, TK? Love this song. I love them. I love all the music. I didn't wear a Servbot mask at all during this playthrough. That's another regret that I have. I did once, but then it, like, immediately came right back off. So that's a regret that I have. I think it's the first one. Did I wear one in Dead Rising 4? Who fucking cares? It's not a Dead Rising game. Ow. And yeah, I guess not getting the Arthur helmet was kind of annoying, but, I mean, I don't feel like playing poker. Like, it's just a waste of time. Wow, I just tried to fucking long jump. I've been playing way too much Mario Odyssey. Holy shit. I just pressed R2 and X like I was gonna long jump. At least I didn't try and throw my fucking hat and take over a zombie. Just makes you walk really slow. Alright, where does this want me to go? What the fuck is this? God damn you guys. Oh, tell me it's not where we fucking fought. Oh, thank God. Because I don't feel like going back up there. I like how also all of the bosses that gave me trouble... Do I have to go back up there? All the bosses that gave me trouble in this game were, like, the plot bosses. The psychopaths I was fine with. The plot bosses were the ones that got me. Like, the helicopter, Sullivan, Boykin. Oh, why am I going down here for? I don't wanna. At least give me a fucking vehicle, please. Oh, there's a vehicle over here. I almost just did it again. I almost just tried to long jump again. It's like, Chuck is so slow, and I just want to get places quicker. I'm trying to make him long jump. Like he's in a goddamn Mario game. Although, to be fair, if we were to collect stars, shine sprites, or power moons, we would probably, that would probably be more useful than the stuff that we're actually collecting. Oh, what was that? It looked like there was an enemy running very, very quickly. Then when I tried to look at him, he was gone. Either I'm going crazy, or that didn't actually just happen. I kind of just said the same thing there, didn't I? Either I'm going crazy or that didn't happen. I guess I should have said either that did happen or I'm going crazy. Alright, now what? You know what? Another thing I would have changed in this? The first game, you pretty much go in a circular motion around the Willamette Parkview Mall. Here, you're going, like, all over the place. It's not really connected. You don't go to the places that make sense for where you are or where you're going. It's just go here, and then zigzag, and then go around here. Which kind of makes this section a little bit more annoying than it really should be. Because now this lab suit is in Roy's Mart, and I'm pretty sure that it's the Roy's Mart in the Royal Flush Plaza, which means that should have been the first thing that we grabbed. Because that was the closest to where we were. Okay, so I guess it wants me to go up here, and then probably take this ladder up. If there's a ladder here. Yep. And you know what's kind of sad at this point? Every single drinking too much will make Chuck sick could possibly be our last. Until Case West, anyway. So we have to savor them while we have them. Yeah, see, it's the one in the Royal Flush Plaza. That's just kind of garbage nonsense. Like, why come here last when it's the first one we could have gotten? I mean, I guess I could have gone here if I knew that, but I like to go down the list, not, like, you know, make it even worse of a zigzag kind of thing. Yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that through the door, dude. I don't have to put this on, do I? No. Like, what the fuck does TK want with a lab suit? Is he gonna give me a call? Yep. Oh god, no, I wanted to do that inside. Chuckles. You give me my goddamn daughter back. And I guess Stacy too, but that's less important. Why does it want me to go this way? Isn't it just quicker to go outside? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this part, it's kind of a missed opportunity. You could have done something cool here, but that's really not the case. I guess none of the overtime modes are really that great. I mean, the first one is fine. I don't dislike it that much. It's annoying, and it can be really dumb, but it's probably the best. In terms of what you do in the normal gameplay, I like the story and the bosses in pretty much most of the overtime modes, and I don't count Frank Rising as overtime mode, because that should have been part of the fucking game. Because they very clearly rushed that goddamn game. Ugh. Okie doke. How close are we to the stadium? Yeah, I guess we're like right there. And there's plenty of places to save on the way. So I don't think I should have a problem with TK. TK is a really fun boss. He actually might be one of my favorites. He's definitely my favorite non-psychopath boss. And I mean, obviously TK is kind of a psychopath, but I don't think the game considers him a psychopath, just like it doesn't consider Sullivan a psychopath. But maybe it does, I don't know. I don't consider them psychopaths. They're just normal people. They've had consistent logics all the way through. It's not like they just broke, you know, they act fairly sane. At least comparatively to, like, all the rest of them. This is not a functioning bathroom. Overtime, Chucky.